Can you tell what subject this video blog is all about? That's right, Battlestar Galactica. This is my Adam Winrich 8-foot long Indian on a budget bullwhip that I use. I've had this for about 12 years now, and I weathered it with a black shoe polish and rubbed it in. My most recent addition is the actual Webley holster. So this one, it's an actual Webley one as well. It's not a replica made by some other company. It's the actual, exactly the same kinds that Indiana Jones uses. So I know it's an exact copy. This is the satchel that I use. It's a gas mask satchel. It's a Mark 7 gas mask satchel, so it's exactly the same kind that Indiana Jones uses, but I added my own leather strap to it. I removed the original strap and put this one on myself, so it's got a proper leather strap. When I go to conventions, I keep everything here, from my camera to my camcorder to snacks for the day and all other artifacts that I keep in here when I go to conventions. One of the plus sides of being a leathersmith is I'm able to make all my own equipment and gear. And Indy's whip is hanging from his belt with this kind of keeper. And I actually made this one myself years ago. It slips onto the weapon belt and it just has a snap fastener. So you coil the whip up and it's held in place by that snap fastener. Back in 1936, I visited the Jarritos Temple in South America, and I managed to get hold of this. It's an exact replica of the fertility idol. It's made in cast-in plastic resin. It's a low-budget version, but it's been painted gold, but it actually looks good. It actually looks like an ancient gold artifact, and it's film quality. It's an exact copy. I like this one. This sits on the top of my bookshelf. It's part of my permanent collection. I have this collector's case which contains the headpiece to the Staff of Ra, the medallion that's needed to find the Ark of the Covenant. It's the key to finding the Well of Souls, the actual true location of the Well of Souls. This is the proper one. It's not the fake one that Belloc had. This is the proper one that Marion Ravenwood had in her possession for all those years. It's in this display case that comes with a Raiders poster and Hamilton University ID card with Indy's face on it. Comes in this nice display case. This hangs up above my mantelpiece. It's a film quality replica. It looks like an ancient gold artifact. It's film quality and I like it. In the beginning of Temple of Doom, Indy wants to exchange the remains of Nahati with a diamond, and Lao Che kind of puts this leather bag of coins on the table. Gold coins that look like ancient fantasy coins, the kind of thing you see in like Lord of the Rings and things like that. So gold ones and silver ones. There's a whole bag load of there, so they look like Indiana Jones props. That's what I like about them. I had this paperweight, and it was an ornament, and I took it apart and got this kind of a stone disc, and I marked it off with masking tape and spray painted these gold emblems on it, these markings, and I thought that would make a good prop, kind of an artefact for Indy to go after. This could be a smaller artefact that Indy needs to go after a bigger artefact, like it could be a key that opens up a secret chamber or something like that. I got hold of this pendant and I spray painted it in gold paint, and it looks like an ancient artefact that could be thousands of years old, and it's the kind of artefact that Indy could go after at the beginning of the movie, the smaller artefact before Indy goes on his main quest. It actually looks like an ancient old relic from the past that Indy could go after. I made two props that I printed out myself at home. One is an ancient scroll that I kind of made on Photoshop and then printed out. I typed out a load of text and then changed it into the Mara font text, which is it's actually from the Necronomicon text from the Evil Dead. I thought it'd be good for Indiana Jones as an ancient hieroglyphics. So I made the image on Photoshop for the background, typed in a load of text and changed the font to Mara font, and then printed it out and then ripped up the edges so it looks like a really old ancient scroll of some sort. And then I also printed out an ancient map of Central America, made it look really old, and then printed it out and then burnt the edges of it so it looks like it's a hundreds of years old ancient pirate map or something, and I keep that in my satchel. I managed to get a really old looking leather travel card holder. Looks like a really old fashioned wallet, and I printed myself out a Marshall College ID card that shows where I work. So I take this with me to conventions to show I'm a Professor of Archaeology at Marshall College. That proves it. Whenever I do the Raiders version of Indy at a convention, I often have these leather gloves with me. They're actually driving gloves. I got these from a retro clothing shop in Birmingham, and they look like really old worn leather gloves. They fit me and they look like they've been on 100 adventures already. They look aged. They're perfect for the Raiders, the truck chase sequence and the airplane fight when Indy's actually wearing leather driving gloves. So I often have these in my satchel as well. I can put them on if I'm doing any action poses and things like that. So that's it for my Indiana Jones cosplay prop collection, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And some people out there thought that this vlog was all about Battlestar Galactica. I don't know where they got that idea from. It's probably just a rumour, it's probably just fake news, so just ignore that. This one was about Indiana Jones stuff. Cheers for watching.